Hey, what's up, people? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on? What's going on? So, I want to talk to the content creators that's on point. Notice what I said, the content creators that's on point, that's under 100,000 subscribers. You know, we know that what's happening is that you got people from certain entities who are now on YouTube creating a podcast, creating streaming, creating different scenarios. It was once upon a time when you was coming up on YouTube, you didn't see the celebrities, you didn't see the entertainers, you didn't see sports and all these people now on the internet. So it seemed like they bringing their buddies along to get their numbers up. And so this is why it's important as a content creator that's been on YouTube for a minute that I need to talk with y'all because it seems like with the algorithm, it looks like they getting more of the people watching them. People are more into what they talking about than what we talking about. That's what's really going on if you ask me. People are more interested of watching the celebrities and watching the entertainers. You have the former lady now has a YouTube channel and she's already almost at 1 million subscribers. And she has let me see how long the president's former president lady been on. Let me see how long she been on. I'm gonna take this. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. Let me check. Let me see what how her brother started YouTube. Hold on 1 second. Uh, I'm gonna use this for later on. I'll probably check this out, see what this is about. Okay, let me do something here. She's already at 200. Listen, y'all. She's already, her brother is at already 207,000 subscribers. And they just got this YouTube channel started February 11th, 2025. No, it's February 11th, 2025, social media. Not a year. They started this year. They started on February 11th, 2025, and she's already at 207,000 subscribers. Meanwhile, you have Ringo, you have other YouTubers that's been here for a long time, and they're not even near 1 million subscribers. They should have been at 1 million subscribers and getting a lot of views. Ringo TV should have been getting a lot of views. Brainwaves should be getting a lot of views with his subscriber base at. So they giving the people that is a former lady and other people that's in the entertainment, they could start a channel and already get the check mark. It's not even what she started February 11th. So we got March 11th, April. 3 months already. She already had 200,000 subscribers. She's about to get to 1 million subscribers before the year is over with. So as a content creator that's been in the space since 2010, I had different channels. I could tell you that they're giving the people, the known names, more opportunities than the people that started this YouTube since 2006. You know what I'm saying? Yo, man, it's difficult, man. It's difficult to be not getting the numbers we deserve to get. You know what I'm saying? Like we put in a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of effort. And then with this strike thing, technically, with Pop the Balloon, everybody's getting hit. That's under 100,000 subscribers. Their money's getting cut 80%. You know what I'm saying? Whereas the larger platforms, I'm talking about the ones closer to 1 million subscribers, they may have lost 10% of their revenue. Could you imagine you under 100,000 subscribers, you're doing Pop the Balloon, you're bigging up Arlette, you're bigging up DM, and now your money sliced in half, 80, 90%. You know what I'm saying? You're almost at the milestone 100,000 subscribers. I mean, if you think these people really want to see us get to that level, it's like, it's going to take the Most High to do it, because like a lot of people are into what they into, even though we starting to see what's going on with Diddy, we're starting to see what's going on with Jay-Z and many other people, and people still will go to flock to them and support them, whereas you, they won't even look at your content like that. You know, it's just what it is. It's like you only get maybe 2% of the people get notification. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going with that. I'm not going with that social media. I'm talking about now. You're talking about back then. I'm talking about now. Let's talk about now. Because if we're going to talk about back then, I don't want to talk about back then. I'm talking about now. Back then is back then. we're talking about 2025. You know what I'm saying? 2025, her thing has blown up quickly. Whatever she did back then, I don't know anything about it. We're talking about now. Can we stick to now? Thank you. What's up, Fable Studio? What's going on? I got people, I know y'all very into these people. I'm talking about now, 2025. We're talking about this year. We ain't talking about last year, 2023, 2022. I'm talking about what's going on now with the content creators under 100,000. We can't go back to 2024, 2023, 2022. I've been talking about the industry having a takeover. You know what I'm saying? I've been talking about the industry having a takeover since 2018. Since 2018, I said the industry is going to take over YouTube. And it's now they got a lot of say on YouTube. You know? I'm not saying you're wrong. Social media, I'm not saying you're wrong. You're not listening though. I'm not saying you're wrong. Listen to what I'm saying. We're talking about 2025. You're talking about stuff that they did prior to 2025. Let's stick to 2025. What year are we in? Are we in 2024? Are we in 2023? Are we in 2022? What year are we in? I'm sticking to what year are we in now, 2025. Can we stick to that? We in 2025. There's a lot of stuff going on in 2025 with content creators that's under 100,000. That's what I'm talking about. Do I need to put it in the title? I mean, let's stick to the facts. And the facts is they made a channel in 2025, and you got Fat Joe and another guy got a podcast. They're already exceeding beyond expectations. So my point is, you have regular, what y'all consider content creators that's been on for a long time. They're not getting the recognition they deserve. Their channel and their content is not getting pushed. You know what I'm saying? Their content is not getting pushed the way it's supposed to. And their material is supposed to get the numbers it's supposed to get. When you have people that's not really putting the emphasis into the content and they're getting a lot of views. Make that make sense. We put emphasis into what's going on and they shortchange us. And these people could come on and just talk about anything. They could talk about the weather, get a lot of views. I've been talking about the weather, and now you got other people talking about the weather every single day, and their numbers go up. My numbers don't go up when I talk about the weather. That's why you hardly hear me talk about the weather now. Anything I talk about, the it culture, the pick me sphere, it's all over YouTube. And these main people were laughing at YouTubers that was on YouTube. When they started seeing that these YouTubers was doing just as much more than the celebrities, then the celebrities decided to hop on and take from the YouTubers. Take from the YouTubers and say, push them to the side, push their money to the side, and they were scared before them. It don't make that make sense. You know? So all I'm saying is that it seems like YouTube wants to make us wait longer to get to our goal. If we're under 100,000 subscribers, they want us to wait longer to get to our goal. And they push these people, they can start a channel, and they push their channel quickly. Us, we stuck. And then some of them that's over 100,000 subscribers that's on point, they stuck too. Their numbers ain't rising. It's crazy, man. It goes to show you that no matter how much information, no matter how much proof we put out, these other people, all they could do is come on, boom, they thing rise up. Us, it takes a long time just to get some attraction. We get some attraction, and then boom, they make sure nobody knows about the platform. It's crazy. Look at nobody's really getting nobody's getting the notification. Look at this. I'm gonna have to start doing videos a little bit more, if that's the case, and see how that goes. Because it seems like they could go live stream, 1 minute they already had 1,000 people watching. In 1 minute they could have 1,000 people watching. They didn't even open up their mouth yet. They already got 1,000 people watching. Us, we'd be lucky if we get 50. We'd be lucky if we get 100. We'd be lucky if we get to 1,000 people watching. So, like social media say, she think I'm going back and forth with her. I'm not going back and forth with you, social media. I'm just sticking to what's going on 2025. She says that social media presence is determined by more than one metric. Well, I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that. It is. I mean, look. At the end of the day, y'all. All I want to say to the content creators that's under 100,000 subscribers, we got a lot of work to do, and I'm not even near where I need to be. I should have been at 10,000 right now. With the type of material I have, the type of content I have, I should have been at 10,000 subscribers. And my views should have been more than what it currently is. So that lets me know that any of these people could come in and they could move my slot to a lower part of YouTube, and everybody else, like Hassan Campbell said, man, you notice he don't go live streaming. You know, it looks like the live stream belongs to them for the most part, and to us, you know what I'm saying, we are no longer the people don't want to watch us as much. So I know I have to start doing more shorts, doing certain videos, and live stream once in the blue, because it's not looking good. You know, and there's other people I watch. They're not getting the numbers they're supposed to get, and they have a large, base. So hey, it's just unfortunate, y'all. It's very unfortunate, because it seems like with the streaming, we are getting hit. Everybody's getting hit for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's getting hit with the streaming for the most part. It's looked like there's some changes going on with YouTube. I truly believe that. That's why a lot of people is taking videos down. They putting it in other places. If you notice, most people are removing certain videos. They downloading them. They putting it in other spaces. YouTube is still the greatest platform. It's just that it's not pushing us that's been here for a long time. It's trying to remove certain things we say and talk about and push the other stuff. That's what's really going on right now. It's crazy. It's really crazy. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, what more can we do? What more can we do? They don't want us to have anything. And what's crazy is earlier, the last 3 live streams I did, or the last 4 live streams I did, if you want to consider yesterday, nobody was in the chat. So they had other people watching my material. And I was like, okay, so y'all not getting notification. Now that I talk about this, y'all getting notification. The people that normally come to the chat, that normally watch, is getting notifications now. It's crazy. It was really pouring raining today. I'm glad I got me another cord for the phone. I gotta charge it. So if anybody's supporting me via Cash App, I will have to shout you out on the next video. You know, if you send something to the Cash App, because my phone just recently my other phone is charging. There's a lot of stuff going on today. I covered the bag and it still got drenched. So my cord got messed up. I'm letting my other phone charge. So yeah, all I can tell you is that it's going to be interesting how this is going to pan out. That's why I'm getting to my sports channel, because it seems like the sports channel is going to do pretty good numbers. It's just a lot of things I could get into. You know what I'm saying? That I could bring some material. It's just that I've been on the grind at the site a lot more. And that's important because, you know, I got a lot of stuff to take care of, you know, and I'm going to still stay motivated. I'm just figuring out how I'm going to do this live stream thing and figure out the shorts and the videos, you know, mix it up a little bit more, because it seems like they want to make it a little bit difficult. Because normally I will already be through the threshold. And because I got copyrighted by Pop the Balloon, I'm going to remove all those videos. I'm going to download the videos. And then I'm going to remove all those videos, you know what I'm saying, and put it elsewhere. You know, that's what I'm going to do. Because ever since I got hip hop with the balloon, my money been stuck. So whatever ad sense I get from YouTube is going straight to Arlette and her husband. And it's not only me, it's other content creators. This is crazy, man. You know, to see Kite, you know, and his wife work hard. They platform, talk about different other things. And then to get hit, man, you know, it could be very, very, think about your numbers is doing pretty good. You're doing pretty good every month. You know what I'm saying? You do your 9 to 5, and then you got your YouTube, and your YouTube is doing a little bit better than your 9 to 5. However, you got the 9 to 5 to cover certain things, and you got YouTube to bring people in to work for you on YouTube with the thumbnails and, you know, titles and, you know, whatever the case may be, while you take care of your business at the 9 to 5. So to see them happen to them and 200 acres, you know, there's other content creators that was doing Pop the Balloon, to see them, they get their family fee, and, you know, just to see or letting them go into the industry. Everybody's going to the industry. They didn't really need to go to the industry, to be honest. I don't know what's the point of Netflix. I mean, I got Netflix. It's just, I don't know, man. You know, people going to the industry. The industry is coming to you. Why would you want to go to the industry? And because once they got Netflix, I say, yeah, it's a wrap. I got hit with all the videos, and so YouTube is gonna give them a certain proportionary. So hey, it is what it is. I mean, I have no control over the internet. I have no control over how this goes. I just have to tread lightly of what I'm going to react to in the future, man. This is wild, man. So, me talking about relationships, I'm going to have to talk about it on members only. Like, I'm going to figure out how I'm going to talk about it, watch it. I'm going to figure it out. And then I'll just break it down. You know what I'm saying? I'll just have to figure out how I'm going to do that. I'm just letting you know, man, like, appreciate the support, and all that. Shout out to the people still on the grind, not giving up. I know Kai said he ain't giving up. 200 Acres ain't giving up. A lot of people is not giving up that was doing Pop the Balloon or dating shows or, different content. Man, because honestly, man, Pop the Balloon, man, if you do it correctly, people was making great bank, man. People was making bank. Yet when these people sign these deals, man, they don't care. They switch the story. So I'm gonna pretty much get on out of here, y'all. I've been on for about 23 minutes. Let me see what's going on with the Knicks. The Knicks is down by 6 with 10:30 to go in the second quarter, so they doing pretty good right now. They finally is staying on point. Yeah, I'm watching somebody talking about it. Stay strong, y'all. We'll see what happens soon, man. Remember I told y'all, man, they're going to make it difficult. I talked about this last year. I talked about how they're going to try to make it difficult for people under 100,000 subscribers to get to that threshold, if that makes sense. And once in the blue, think about it. When I did the Trump video, I got 2,200, almost 2,300 views. When I end that Trump video, it was at 300 views. And then it just skyrocketed when I woke up. All praise to the Most High. It was at 2,000. And they stopped it. They didn't even let it go through. That thing was supposed to go viral. If anything, all my content should be averaging 1,000 or more views based on the analytics. For whatever reason, once it reaches 100, 200, they let it don't go past 200. They're not trying to let it. So they probably upset that the Trump thing went through. Seems like I'm gonna have to talk about Trump a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Because maybe that's my calling to talk about the Ibarazi. Maybe that's my calling right now. I'm trying not to do one-sided thing. However, it looks like I'm gonna have to do the Ibarazi. Maybe that's what the Lord wants me to talk about now, because that got a lot of views, man. It ain't got that many likes. Yeah, it got a lot of views. So that's telling me that might be my calling to talk about Trump, the tariffs, and all the other stuff. Maybe people want me to talk about the political stuff, because I'm looking at what people is interested in. I haven't got 1,000 views in a long time. In a long time, I ain't get 1,000 views. That's a long time. Shoot. So I might have to talk about the politics stuff. I gotta be mindful when I talk about it, because you gotta tread lightly just about anything you react to. So excuse me. So I do have to talk about some Ibarazi stuff, because I got something about. And see, my thing froze again. Oh, great. Oh, boy. Here we go again. All right, I'm back. I don't know if y'all heard me. My computer froze. excuse me, my computer froze. Knicks down by 6, excuse me. Knicks is down by 6. So yeah. Something to think about, y'all. Something to think about. Yeah, Fabulous Studio. Yeah. What's up, Robert the Great? What's going on, man? Don't get me wrong, I'm not discouraged. I don't want people to think I'm discouraged. I'm just noticing how they're playing with the numbers with everybody. Everybody, they're playing with the numbers. And so when I look, let's look at my content. Let's go to my content. This is crazy. Let's talk about it. Yeah, Peaches, I'm gonna put your comment. She says, I really don't know the industry well enough to offer any advice. Of course, well, I was part of it. What I do understand, some people, is that some like drama and situation. Good luck to you. Yeah, I'm already aware of that. I'm aware of that. Okay, let's get to this. And then people say good luck. I don't really like that word good luck, to be honest. I'm very mindful of that word good luck to you. There's no. No, I'll be honest. With all due respect, Peaches Beach, Georgia, I don't like. And then you got too many dots. Okay, let's get to this. Something I'm paying attention to. Quotations. All right, so when we look at this, I got 9 people watching, right? So I did 3 live streams earlier. I did the Lil Wayne thing not that long. It says 71 views. You see how they keeping my views low? They keeping my views low, right? Okay, this one got 107 views. They already stopped it. They stopped this video, 159. After Trump, they made sure my views stayed low. So Trump, 2,200 views, right? Then Doing Business Correct, 101 views, 104, 119. Then we go 121, 103, 140, 87, 135, 71, 127. They froze that video. That video was at 105, 92. People wasn't interested in that. Now, 8 days ago, this live stream got 328 views. That's starting to slow down. 93 views, 218 views with brainwaves on. 9 days ago. 118 views, right? 318 views. 58, 84, 210, 78, 278, 98, 111, 123, 265. It's not a lot of views, y'all. 162, 135. And when I was with Brainwaves 2 weeks ago, it only 217 views. Okay? 149, 545, 114, 101, 107. With Mr. Rufus 2 weeks ago, 711. The Kevin Gates 110, the Shannon Sharp, Cat Williams 483, 107. So I'm showing y'all this for a reason. Give me 1 second. Let's go. Let's continue. Y'all can see it. So my views fluctuate, right? Let's see how many views with Selena. I'm going back to Selena. I'm trying to find the one with Selena. Hold on 1 second. I think yeah, Selena's further back up. Hold on a second. Yeah. I passed it. 281 views. That's very low. After that live stream end, it's 200, so 81 people watched it. It's been a month ago. I'm gonna have to start doing playlists. Playlist is gonna help my content. Yeah. I have to start doing playlists. Yeah, I get a decent amount of views when I have Brainwaves on. That's true. When me and Brainwaves do live streams, it goes up. The thing is that right now, this week, it started to be different on the internet, y'all. That's what I'm just saying. It's just something different going on with the streaming. You know? So I'm gonna have to start chill out on the live stream and cut down the live stream and try to figure out what the shorts and the pre-recorded videos. I'm gonna start feeding that a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? So I'll figure out how many live streams I will do per day and go from there. And just see what happens this month. I'm gonna have a more indication of where my YouTube is gonna go after this month. I'm gonna have an indication based on what I talk about. I'll get my answer by June, maybe before June. So that's pretty much about it, y'all. Author P777, Peaches Beach, Georgia, Federal Studios, and Social Media Currency. Let's see who else was in the house. That's about it. Y'all take it easy. I'll highlight you soon. It's something for food for thought for those who, you know, is dealing with the low end of the currency right now, because we all dealing with it. You know, gonna have to do some things differently, and we'll go from there. See what happens. I'll highlight you soon. Peace.